he experiences acceptance. It's how he experiences affirmation and closeness. What you think is merely a biological reaction is actually how your husband connects with you. Men become emotional once they physically connect. Women need to feel emotionally connected first, then they want to be physical. Houston, we have a problem. Doesn't that sound quite problematic?
Now, so what's my point in this? Imagine a man's frustration that this is something that he really, really needs and wants, and he's not able to get it because of maybe erectile dysfunction or something in his 50s, in his 60s, and his 70s. It's a lot of frustration. How does he also take care of the wife who also has these needs? So in the bedroom, the couple should explore. Bible says, naked are not ashamed. Please, if you have a pen with you, write down Kama Sutra. Every married couple should have that book. Either you buy it physically or you get the e-version. Finish reading it and give it to your wife to read. It's an art. It's an art from the Far East that people have gone to far length to explore the human body and how it can bring you pleasure. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just calm down, forget about everything you've known, and study this like you're going for a thesis. The next book I want the men to please write down is The Way of a Superior Mind by David Diadi. Please read it from page to page to the end. You will see that men should do some sexual exercises for the lower part of the body to be able to, there are 3 key muscles in the men that help them to control the semen before it comes. So these muscles are so flabby in men over time. This is why you hear 2 minutes man, 1 minute man, because those muscles have never been exercised. Never. And I say never, never. So by the time it's coming, it just flows. Sometimes before they even go in, it's already out. And men, please, let your woman, your wife come before you. You think I'm joking? Let her come before you. Never come before her. So everything you need to do that is permissible by both of you, do it. Look for that G-spot and caress it and do everything. When she comes, that's when you should now go for yours. But what we have is that there's nothing like foreplay anymore. You know, you just jump in and then you pump a few times and then you roll over to the other side and you sleep. That's the selfishness that the host is talking about. So understand that women also don't know how to make these demands. Once you are satisfied and, she's looking at you and you're already snoring. That's it. And that is before she even started, you have already gotten to your destination. She was just getting warmed up, just getting started. This is how the anatomies are, and we need to respect this. That's what's causing the challenges that we have. For the benefit of it, it's the best way to release stress. Okay, there are certain hormones that you discharge, when you have this. You bring down your cortisol level. When you do this, because the dopamine and all those hormones are discharged in the system. That stress you're thinking about and all, honestly, sex is the best way to go about it. Let me conclude by saying scientists did a study on this and they said every time a man discharges and comes, the strength that he uses is equivalent to running 5 kilometers if he was running. That's how much it is. That's why you hear people buy on top of, because they have not been working out, they have not been doing this, their cardiovascular health is very weak, and then they still want to enjoy this. It's not a small work, it's a lot of work. Now, for this prompt of the guy who says, I'm 37, I'm this twice in a week. Well, you see, the thing is, when men live recklessly the way they do, drink a lot, do all of this, they are not considering their spouses. They are just satisfying themselves. They go to fast food joints, they eat all these things, and they eat like that. And then pot belly comes, a lot of fat in so many areas. They don't even work out, they don't even think about gym anymore, nothing like that. So the blood vessels down there is blocked. What is erection? Erection is a surge of blood to the genitals, but when the blood vessels are blocked, where is the blood going to go into? There's blockage. And erectile dysfunction, please, the men note, is an early sign of cardiovascular challenge. That's the litmus test. That's how you know that the cardiovascular health is not doing well. When you start experiencing that weak erection and you're not able to put it up and all of that. And it's time for you to start to do something about it. They are all reversible. You can live healthy and correct this. Let's stop being selfish and thinking only for ourselves and our satisfaction. The man said, I won't kill myself. Once I'm okay, I'm okay. No, it's not once you're okay. You have to also make sure that your partner is okay. And that's why it's both of you. Now, if the man comes the first time very quickly, observe that the next time is hard, it's going to take him a longer time to come. Because for the semen that is secreted to start traveling the tubes again, it will take a longer time. And the third time even longer. And the fourth time even longer. But we judge the men from the first time because the scrotal sac is already full. So the moment he wants to, within 1 minute, 2 minutes, he has offloaded. Why? Because the three muscles down there are very weak. So let's be a little bit more intentional about this, especially for the bedroom, so that we can begin to enjoy. If your woman enjoys you going down there and she's hygienic enough, do it for her. If you don't mind. I listened to a pastor say, look, I can do everything, but you see that one? And the wife just made a face, For some people, they have this. So understand who you are married to or who you are marrying, and you need to explore these things. But mutual satisfaction is paramount. Men, please stop quoting this Bible verse. I think it's Revelation. What's the Revelation? Hold on a minute. They quote this Bible verse and cause confusion. In where it says, behold, I come quickly. Don't come quickly again. Hold it and make everybody. That's just an enlightened note. Thank you, ma'am, for having me.
Blue Lion, thank you so very much. You always speak as an authority on this subject matter, but I want you to go back to the third prompt. I know you didn't see it at all. Naji, baby, welcome in. See that third prompt? It's more of the practical of what a couple should do.